Who uses the mikvah? Now that we know what a mikvah is, let's learn about who uses it. When the Holy Temple stood on the Temple Mount, the mikvah was a very important part of the workday of the Kohanim, priests, who performed the service in the temple. Before they walked on the temple's holy ground, they would immerse in the mikvah. Indeed, many ancient mikvahos have been uncovered in the archaeological digs surrounding the Temple Mount, attesting to its ancient historical use. There were also complex laws of spiritual purity in effect at the time of the Holy Temple that are not applicable in the exile we live in today. There were instances where a person became ritually impure, and mikvah immersion allowed their return to a state of ritual purity. It is worthy to note here that a mikvah is also used to immerse certain new vessels for the household. The immersion prepares these pots, utensils, or dishes to be used for eating and kosher food preparation. Mikvah is used by converts as the final step in the conversion process. It is when they experience a complete shift of their spiritual path from the one with which they were born to the one they are about to embrace. Even though it takes years of study, contemplation, meeting with rabbis, and making decisions, learning and practicing Judaism beforehand, it is the immersion in the mikvah where the spiritual shift actually takes place. A spiritual rebirth occurs during that mikvah immersion, and the convert emerges from the water of the mikvah with a new soul, as a new person, much as the newborn emerges from the water of the womb. The convert then makes a blessing on the immersion, the very first mitzvah of his new Jewish life. Daily immersion in the mikvah is popular among Hasidic men before the morning prayers, before Shabbat, and Jewish holidays. Most men make an effort to go before Yom Kippur in preparation for the spirituality of the day. The use of mikvah by men is not accompanied by a blessing, since it is a minhag, a custom, not a law. If a man does not go to the mikvah, he is not failing to perform a mitzvah. His use of the mikvah is a spiritual enhancement to his performance of other holy and sacred tasks. While all of the previously mentioned uses of mikvah are part of Jewish life, the most important use of mikvah by far is by married Jewish women. Every married Jewish woman has a holy commandment to immerse at various times during her marriage, beginning with the bridal immersion before the wedding day. This immersion of the woman is accompanied by a blessing because it is a mitzvah, commandment in the Torah. The mitzvah for mikvah immersion is so precious that care has been taken that even women with special needs or physical challenges may participate in its practice. The mitzvah for Jewish people to keep the laws of mikvah and taharat hamishpacha, family purity, while married, has been entrusted to the woman. She keeps this mitzvah on behalf of herself and her husband, and its spiritual effect rests on their marriage and their children. A man cannot keep these laws without his wife's cooperation and without trusting her personal integrity and knowledge every step of the way. The Almighty gives a married Jewish woman complete trust. Her word determines the status of a couple's most intimate relationship.